Spooky Haunts here, and I'm back with another spooky video. So it's been a while since I've been here on my spooky channel, but I am back to do another spooky video here on this spooky night. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween. It's been a while since I've been on my channel, but I am back, and I'm ready to do another food tasting video here tonight. I love doing these videos on my spooky channel, and I'm about to do another one here tonight. So I was at Five Below, and I've been wanting to try this since Reese's announced it. And then once they announced it, they did say that this was coming out in September. We are in the month of November right now. But they did say that this was releasing in September, and then I wasn't able to find it in the stores for some odd reason. And then about a week ago, I ended up seeing a bunch of these at Five Below. So this is the new Reese's Oreo. So we're about to try this. This is the first time that Reese's and Oreo are collabing together in one Reese's cup. So I've done a lot of these videos before of Reese's, and I gave you my honest opinion from a scale through 1 through 10 of what I think of it. So I'm about to do the same thing here. I mean, I love Oreo and I love Reese's, so I feel like I'm going to like this. But yeah, look at the packaging. So you do have Reese's, half orange as Reese's and half blue as an Oreo. So I like what they did there. And it does show an Oreo on top. And then it also says king size. So I did get this. I think this was about $2.75 at Five Below, which isn't bad considering that this is a king size. And like I said before, I've been noticing that a lot of the chocolates and Reese's have been king size lately. I don't know why, if this is the only size they have, but I know that they do not have this in a single cup. Which is kind of weird. Lately, I've just been seeing a lot of the king size ones, which I think that they've been having out as of late. I don't know why. So I believe with the king size, there's probably 4 cups in here, I would imagine, since it is a king size. So I'm assuming there are 4 of them in here. So I can't wait to try this. I love Reese's, I love Oreo, and now they finally collide in one peanut butter cup. So let's take a look at it. I did have this in the fridge for quite some time. I did have it chilled a little bit, so it's not going to be melty as I did this video. So I made sure that I had this in my fridge 2 days before I did the video here tonight, just to make sure that it doesn't melt and lose the consistency as I do the video. So without any further ado, here is the Reese's Oreo, and I'm about to give you my honest opinion from a scale through 1 to 10 at the end of this video. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So I kind of wish that I had this during Halloween time. This did have a September release, but I wasn't able to see it in stores. And then I just saw a bunch of these stacked up. So they might have been delayed, maybe, or it just depends on where I went back in September. But I wanted to try this during Halloween time. I haven't had the chance. But hey, I'm happy to try it now. Like I said, this was $2.75 at Five Below, maybe around the $3-ish price. But anyway, let's take a look. And it is kind of hard to open for some reason. And here we go. All right. So as we open it up, let's see what we get inside. So as you can see, it is a king size. So you do get 4 of them as expected. So let's show you about what it looks like right now. So you do get 4 of them as expected, since this is a king size. And the cup is white, which that kind of caught me off guard. I know I did look at the packaging, so it does show you a white Oreo, but I wasn't sure if it exactly was. But the Oreo is white. Excuse me, the Reese's is white. So this is pretty interesting right off the bat. It looks like they're already showing like an Oreo look of it, with it being white. And obviously, so this looks really interesting. So I'm about to try one here. I'm not going to have all 4 on this video because I just want to do a taste test and give you my honest opinion from a scale through 1 to 10 of what I think of the Reese's Oreo. And I kind of broke the packaging here, so I can't really put it back in. But anyway, here we go. So let's try the Reese's Oreo. So as you can see, it is a white Reese's cup, so they are matching it like you would see as a regular Oreo. So let's try the Reese's Oreo. So it's about time that Reese's collabed with Oreo, first ever time. Let's see if this is a hit or miss, if this is a good idea, and they should continue to do more collabs. But here, let's take a look. So I like what they did here. So on top of the Reese's cup, you do have the white. And then on the bottom there, you do have the chocolate. So it's half white and half chocolate. So I like how they did that. So without any further ado, let's try the Reese's Oreo. Cheers. And I'll tell you what I think of it from a scale from 1 to 10. Cheers. All right, so right off the bat, this is what it looks like inside. So you do have the white chocolate with the little peanut butter cup, and then on the bottom, we do have a little bit of the Oreo crumb. They don't really give you a whole lot as what I'm looking at it. Looks like they only gave you just a little bit on the bottom, which is kind of disappointing. And I'm trying to get a little bit of that Oreo taste, which I haven't really tasted it. So let's try the last bite and see if we can get that Oreo taste. So, I'm getting a little bit more of the peanut butter taste than I am with the Oreo. I feel like I'm not tasting the Oreo at all. I'm just getting the crunch from it. Which is kind of odd, because I'm not tasting any Oreo whatsoever. Even when I try it, I'm not really getting that Oreo taste. I'm just getting that crunch from the Oreo, and then I'm tasting more of the peanut butter and a little bit of the white chocolate mixed with the chocolate, but I'm not really getting the Oreo taste. I don't know if that's just me. It just tastes like a regular Reese's, just with like the crunch to it from the Oreo, if that makes any sense. You know what? I'm going to try one more. Maybe I'll get the taste with the second one. I usually just do one, but we're going to try another one just because I didn't quite get that Oreo taste on the first one. So I could give you my honest review. So here's the second one. Cheers again. I don't know, guys. I love Oreo, like I said. I love Reese's. I just don't think... I'm not getting that Oreo taste at all. And like I said, there's really not a lot of Oreo on the bottom. So I'm not really understanding that. It's just more of the crunch, I feel like. I'm not getting that Oreo taste. Last bite, and then I'll give you my honest review. All right. So if I'm going to scale the 1 to 10, I love Reese's. I love Oreo. I like how they did the collab with this. But I'm going to have to give it a very low review, which is kind of weird because I was hoping to get a high review. I had high expectations of this. It's not awful. It's not the worst Reese's I've ever had. I like the collab. I like how they did both at once. But I wasn't getting any of that Oreo taste, which was kind of weird in a way. Like, I tried both of them. I was just getting the crunch from the Oreo at the bottom, but I wasn't really tasting the Oreo. I was tasting more of the white cream with the chocolate and the peanut butter, if that makes sense. So if I'm going to scale the 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. It's a pretty low rating as I expected. I feel like they could have did a little bit better. They could have added a little bit more Oreo on the bottom, which probably I would have ended up tasting it if they gave more Oreo in it instead of just a little bit at the bottom. And yeah, that's about it. It looks like the packaging here, it looks like, if you look at the packaging, it looks like the Oreo is a little bit more centered in the middle, if you guys can see that. But anyway, would I buy this again? Probably not. I would just stick with just regular Oreos and just a regular Reese's cup. But it is a good idea that they did a collab. I don't see Reese's collabing with Oreo again. That's just my honest opinion, because what else could they really do? Yeah, my honest review, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I would try it just to try it, but I wouldn't try this again. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I had high hopes on it. I actually thought it was going to be a lot better because, like I said, I've been wanting to try this since September, since they announced it. But anyway, it is what it is. Reese's did a collab, and that's what it is. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with more spooky videos. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe for more spooky content here on my Spooky Haunts channel. And remember, always stay spooky. Thanks for watching.